What's up, YouTube? It's your boy M8trix21 back with a new episode of Fresh Kicks. We talk about upcoming sneakers that get to release information about general knowledge of the sneaker to help you decide if you want to pick them up or not. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Check out my X page at M8trix21 and my Etsy shop at TDMadeIt. Both the links are down below in the description. Enough of that. Let's go. Let's get to the kicks. So today we're taking a look at the Nike Air Force 1 Low and the basketball colorway. Definitely a really cool sneaker that I hadn't seen before, but I'm glad they released them. So part one of the sneaker where we talk about the sneaker, colors, materials, and anything else we want to talk about. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's go. So here they are, the Air Force 1 Low and the basketball colorway. And I think these are dope, man. White uppers, orange hits here and there, a little bit of black here and there. And I like the way it looks. The fade on the translucent outsole. I think everything about this thing is pretty dope. So they did a good job with this one. You know what I mean? I'm an Air Force 1 fan. So, you know, they did it. I like when they do little different iterations of it. So the colors here are white, black, and orange peel. You know, you kind of get where those colors come in at. And I like the way they did it. The contrast, the pops of color. They did a pretty decent job with this one, I must admit. But of course, if you're doing that basketball-inspired Air Force 1, you want to have orange on it. So they did. I like the way they look. The contrast and colors work well together on this one. And like I said, definitely a nice little thing they did here. I like the way they put the orange with the Nike logo on the back. Nike Air logo on the back, kind of give it that two different colors, kind of splits it up a little bit. But like I said, this thing looks nice. They got the little swoosh on the side, on the lateral side, the orange swoosh. One thing I would say is maybe the big swoosh, maybe instead of just outlining black, it should have been all black or maybe orange. But that's just kind of nitpicking. It's just kind of me wanting to see it in a little bit different blocking. But either way go, I think they did a really nice job with this one. It looks nice, looks clean, look like you can wear it any time of the year. Well, spring, summer, really, or maybe even fall. But either way go, I think it's a dope one. Color, the materials, I don't think they're premium materials, but either way it goes, still nice. On the insole, you get that basketball rim, which looks really cool. I like the top of the tongue too, with the black and the black on it. And then once that Nike Air Force 1 logo with the two different colors, the white and the orange. And then that Dubré, it's like a basketball lace inspired, which looks pretty cool. And you get white laces in it. I wouldn't be surprised if these come with orange laces as well. That'd be pretty cool. I think it should. It should. But either way it go, I think it's nice. Here's the back of the sneaker, and you can really see that fade on that outsole, midsole, and it looks really cool. Get that orange stripe going across the top of it, then it kind of fades down to like a sunset almost. And I like that. That looks pretty dope. This could have been the Nike Air Force 1 sunsets too, but either way it go, it looks nice, looks cool. Here's the outsole. I like the way that looks. Like I said, translucent outsole is really cool, really clean. And I love when they do stuff like that. It just, to me, adds a little bit more depth to the sneaker, a little bit more, you know, pop to the sneaker, and it looks dope. Because they could have just went with just an orange outsole and instead of this translucent one, and I'm glad they decided to go with the translucent. The fade just looks really clean. And here's more shots at the materials. Like I said, no tumble leather, more of a smooth leather. And then around the laces, you can see it's kind of almost a gray, a really, really light gray, and not just that same white. It looks pretty clean as well. But they did an amazing job with this one, and I think it's pretty dope. So let's get on to the release information. So these should be releasing in spring of 2026, so we got a little bit of while before they actually drop. Should be find these at select Nike retailers. I think these will be a pretty wide release, if I'm not mistaken. But if I find out more, I'll let you guys know. And price point is not known yet, but I would think it'd be around that $110, $120 range. Nothing crazy. Not like I said, it's not a really premium looking Air Force 1, but it is a pretty cool one. So around that 110 to 120 range, I would expect it to be. When I find out, I'll let you guys know as well. But like I said, pretty nice looking sneaker. Dropping next year for spring. If you're a basketball fan, if you're just a fan of Air Force 1s, I think this is definitely a sneaker that you might want to pick up. So now to get to the final thoughts and grade. So I'm going to give this colorway a 9 out of 10. I really do like the colorway concept. 7 out of 10. It's a basketball concept, and I think they could have pushed it a little bit further. The hype and resale around this one, I don't think it's too high, and I don't think this will sell out either. So 6 out of 10 for both of those, and this is a rock or a stock. I think it's a rock. I don't think it's going to be a sneaker that's going to hold on to and gains value. I think it's going to be around the value that it is when it drops, or maybe even go a little bit lower than that. But either way, I think it's a dope sneaker to pick up and just wear, and don't worry about, you know, gaining value or nothing like that. But I like it a lot. I think this is dope. I think it's cool. I think just a dope overall looking colorway for Air Force 1. I know they're saying Air Force 1s are dad shoes now, but I still think Air Force 1s are dope. But I am 38, so yeah. And I'm going to give these a 7 out of 10. It's a cop in my opinion. I like them a lot. I think they're pretty cool, clean, and you can wear these a lot. You can just put these on and wear them. I think that's always a good thing, right? But 7 out of 10 is my grade for these, and it's a cop. Let me know in the comments, what grade would you give these? Do you like these? Would you pick these up? What are your overall thoughts on these sneakers? I think they're pretty cool, but, you know, my opinion is my opinion, and yours probably will be different. Let me know in the comment what your opinion is. We can talk about it from there. That's all I got for you on this one. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. This your boy M8trix21. Peace. Talk to you all later. Bye.
Perfect.